What's up, YouTube? So, musical influences of Wynton Marsalis. Obviously, his father, Ellis, was a distinctive piano player, and he emphasized that. Obviously, along with his brothers, the sound of New Orleans, Clark Terry, obviously Miles Davis, Louis Armstrong, Cody Williams, everything with the Dixie sound, um, you know all the traditionalists. That's what way I would describe it. His music really speaks towards that particular brand of horn playing, which people who've had issue with him may think he's kind of stiff and robotic and samey, and that he doesn't really venture. He's not a real soloist, and he sticks to the charts. You know, that's been the knock against him. And I will say this: I like some of his musical choices. I like certain things. I did like his cover of Sister Cheryl, Tony Williams composition. It was decent. It was good. He's had some stuff I liked. Then he had some stuff that I thought that was definitely not in his musical region when he took on Monk. No. And because he's very straightforward and that bop. So that's why him and Miles Davis kind of had a falling out with that. Miles was like, he just was kind of telling him that you so into this, to what you're doing with that particular sound. Certain things are there, certain things are not, but it's all depends on how you approach it. you know I like his burlesque recordings that he did with Kathleen Battle a lot. That probably, if I'm honest with you, so he's a big classical fan, Stravinsky, Beethoven. I tend to prefer when he goes more classical than when he does straight shit, especially when if he's trying to improvise with his jazz. I did Jazz Messengers with Art Blakely, and like I said, there's standard things that he do because that's his bread and butter. But when he gets into like groove or fusion, that's not his strength. That's not what he do. So, um, he's a very complex. It was very divisive. He is the kind of artist that you would like, though, if you're really into the music, because he ain't for everybody. I mean, it's straightforward, but then again, it's not. And then there are people who have an issue with it. So I think that that's one of the things that makes him, like a throwback, but then a new, how it goes. So anyway, when he tells you his influences, and all those people were very influential to what he did. Structural, discipline, tone, and time, and everything like that. And he talked about, also he gave love to New Orleans funk. So that probably with Dr. John, and he gave the Ozzy Brothers love, and probably the Meters too, because there was musical gumbo. I mean, it's all combined. It's just that with him, it's pretty straightforward.